Good evening and welcome back to another episode or preview of the Sports Twins.
Hey lads, what's the crack?
Alright, firstly Steve, how's it going lads? Firstly, soccer, previewing this week,
Yeah.
Manchester United against Everton.
Oh,
Oh,
like we were saying in the review video, I think that Everton, because of the draw last night, it does help. We can go in a small bit more relaxed in the game, but which might be better for us.
I actually
You know,
think,
it might be better
I
for
honestly think looking at Everton last day, they look like more of a team, look like a very compact together team,
Yeah.
working together.
Yeah.
Dwight McNeil is working his ass off.
He's very good.
Oh my god.
He's playing very well.
So good, man.
Thank God for Dwight McNeil over Richardson. It's not for the year. We'd no one like.
And Henrik Carlson has been out all year,
Yeah.
so it's a factor, not too bad.
He was a good replacement for him anyway.
He
Let's put it
was.
that way, because we have had nothing.
Nothing otherwise.
Otherwise.
But the one thing I won't say nothing, because the one thing I was just about to
Demari's
say
been
actually,
rocket right too.
bingo,
Yeah.
Demar, I think I can see him getting a goal at
Yeah.
Old Trafford because
Yeah.
he's
He
good
did
at
that date yet? He might like going to Manchester. That's it.
counter attacking, man.
Yeah.
He's a good at counter attack there, and if you, I actually funny feeling for Everton, they might get a draw again. I really do. Like
We'll see. I don't know. It's a tough one.
it is.
United as well. They're kind of due win in a way.
They are.
Yeah, but-
They're still due to be keep winning. Like
Yeah.
at home, Rashford, come on.
Newcastle win as well the last day.
Yeah.
Puts pressure on them.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I
Tottenham.
hope for United's sake they get to the Champions League, like, because I support United till I was kind of around 13 years of age, till kind of my father told me to not support them.
But like,
But I kind of it was always into the players anyway. But I've always got that affiliation with United, so I like to see him doing well. But
I was going to say even Ten Hag.
yeah,
I want him to be
So do
successful
I.
there. I
So do
don't
I.
want him to fail there.
yeah,
Just because I think he's a good manager.
So do I.
You know, it's kind of like
Yeah.
that. I want him to have a period at United.
definitely, man,
Do you know what I mean?
definitely. No, in saying that, I don't think this game is going to be the
Not
make
at
or
all.
break of either club. But
And like you said, that might suit Everton then.
that's
That
what I'm
might be the
thinking.
one they get a
That's what I'm
point or
thinking.
something. I would be delighted with a draw.
of course, you would.
Delighted with a
Of
draw.
course you
But
would.
it wouldn't surprise me if we lost and we're waiting for the next home game again. Like we were on with this before. It's a lot
Exactly.
to do with the home games or
It
everything.
is,
Like.
yeah, for sure.
But
Very true.
see how it goes.
I wonder is Decore suspended?
I think he is, yeah.
He'd be a bit of a loss at Old Trafford now
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the counter attack.
Yeah. He is suspended, but someone
the
was
guy,
saying
yeah.
that that's what happens. You give him a chance now.
Mhm.
And even Sean Dyche was saying that on the press conference. He said it gives other fellas opportunity now.
I see.
And your boys were asking him, did you say something to Decore? Do you have a word with him about that? And he was like, no, of course not.
Something about
He said-
eyelashes, eh?
He said, yeah, he was like, look, I told him to keep his hands on in future because
Yeah.
he might break an eyelash in the fella.
Yeah.
But he said, like, of course he didn't. He said, I'm not going to stop his game.
Yes,
but he
man.
knows, he said, he has to keep his hands on. He
Yeah.
said, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
It's simple, like.
Yeah.
So,
That's
Deutsch is the
that's
man.
not. Yeah, he's
He's
going
the
well.
man, He's going well.
The other game of the weekend, Liverpool and Arsenal.
But the way Liverpool are going,
They'll be conceding in a row, won't they? My God. Yeah.
Arsenal are like going for a championship here as well.
I
like.
think this is the first game where you're asking Arsenal really the question: do you want?
Is it 9 games to go?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you see,
But
that's when you're on the
Liverpool away,
countdown as well. They
yeah.
have 9 games. So you're on the
Liverpool away,
countdown in
though.
your head.
Yeah.
And Liverpool away, like I said, Liverpool won't want to surrender
No.
their best
Their
team in
status.
England,
Their
you know, kind of
status,
status with the last few years. They're there with Man City, you know.
I have a funny feeling that could be.
Let's see.
I won't say any, too much, but like in the sense that if Arsenal, that's a big game for
But
Arsenal.
Arsenal
That's all
playing
I'd say.
well all year.
They are playing well all year, but there's a point where you're going to be asked: are you going to be able to be champions?
Or come back from behind or something, is it?
Yeah, just
Liverpool have been disappointing.
very without a doubt.
Do you know? Let's call it fair.
Is
like.
Diaz back?
Will he be even fit though?
No,
Do you know
I
what I mean?
suppose not. Yeah,
I don't know, man. There's a lot in Liverpool at the moment that's not great, and
It's
I
been
don't-
found out.
It is. Their midfielders.
Oh, don't have to tell me. I've been saying that since this, like,
It's so non-existent, like.
yeah.
And even
that's-
Fabinho's been not as good as
Uh-huh.
well. But again,
Too
you
much
can't do it on your
dependent
own,
on
boy.
him.
You
Yeah,
can't
exactly,
do it on your own.
exactly.
You need the help, like.
Yeah,
You need the
yeah.
people on
Way
stage
too much
to do
dependent
it.
on him.
Way too much.
Right, we're moving on from soccer, so we're going on to our rugby. The Champions Cup is on this weekend.
Oh, a quick mention as well there. The Copa del Rey game on this.
Oh yeah, good show.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid beat Barcelona.
Barca, so they're in the
God,
final.
Barca.
I know.
Barca. Beat him 4-0. Benzema hat-trick. Benzema's flying.
Absolutely flying.
My
Just
God.
a quick mention about
with
Benzema,
years,
really.
like,
Because we
really.
didn't say it in the review show.
Not with you.
But we have to say it just on the preview here that Real Madrid, like, they still look Modric. Everyone, it's ages. Like, they're like a fine wine, like.
Oh.
It's crazy, like.
Especially the two of those.
Oh my
guys.
God.
And Vinicius Junior just to be your legs in on the side, like.
And John,
And
their defense.
Valverde.
Their defence as well.
The legs in midfield they have, though, like. Do you know what I mean?
And Courtois isn't doing bad, and you know they're back
Milito's a good, aggressive defender.
Same as Mendy on the left or whoever is on, like Nacho even.
They're very
Nacho's a great defender.
Excellent.
So underrated, like. And Carvajal still does it. You know?
Always.
They're daily players. Right?
It's great to.
They're very underrated.
Very underrated. And that's why it's good to have a channel to be able to call these guys out, the likes of Nacho, because we're big fans of Nacho.
Player he is, like.
Oh my god! Like every time I watch Nacho, I'm like.
But then you're like,
how is he not on
but
all
then
the
you're
time
like,
just
he's
as
with Real Madrid,
regular? But why is he not a regular?
You know, you're like, I know, but you're like, he's
why
with
would
Real.
you like?
You know,
I know. Yeah, it's really, 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 really handy, I suppose, to have him as your first sub. Then, if anyone
but
is
like that, is he even a sub? Do you know what I mean? Is he just?
Do you know what's his biggest problem? I think actually was he was able to adjust to a couple of different positions, and they were like, "You'll be our perfect sub. You'll cover everything."
He's the utility player.
Yeah,
but and that's what happens to a lot of them utility players.
Yeah.
They don't nail down a position, but they're always there for some missing. Do you know what I mean?
He's outstanding anytime he's playing.
Unreal.
Oh my god.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Even for Spain,
Good.
He scored a great goal in the Euros back in the day.
He did. Yeah. No, it's good that Spain were able to pick him even as not a regular, because he's with Real Madrid, like you said, which outstanding.
Excellent.
Like that segue now, because that was
But no, even there's a lot of them Real Madrid players, even like you say Valverde and all. They're exceptional.
They're current.
They're very good.
They're very current form right now.
Really,
they're excellent.
Junior Vinicius.
They're not living off reputation. They're not trying to develop into a good player. They're right now brilliant players.
That's including Modric.
Oh, everyone.
Modric, like 30 flipping 5 or 6, like.
Every time you see Modric, he exceeds your expectation. When you're looking at him, you're like, how is he still? Like, the young lads can't keep up with him. It's
amazing.
Unreal,
it's amazing.
Rugby. I like that.
For the rugby.
Champions Cup this weekend, and I just mentioned as well on the old Sevens channel, the Sevens guy that I cover. I had trouble last weekend with the going live, but I'm going to definitely give it a go this weekend again, see how I get on, and hopefully we'll get that out there. Just wanted to mention
technical issues.
There'll be a few at the start, like, for sure, and then continue. But you know, when it's a 2-man team, like, you know, it's
we'll get there, like
it's all on us. But anyway, the Champions Cup. So we mentioned Leinster and Leicester Tigers. We've got La Rochelle against Saracens, Toulon against the Sharks, and Exeter against the Stormers. Well, European Cups there's two South African teams there? Yeah, the Sharks and the Stormers.
Yeah.
Both playing away though, one against Toulon and one against Exeter. You fancy home sides all won in the last round, like pretty much in the last 16 of the Champions Cup. And looking at it this week, I suspect it's going to be the similar thing. Unless the Sharks can do something in Toulon. Or the Stormers can do something. The Stormers, I fancy in Exeter, yeah. But they're the ones I'd fancy as well, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Sharks are the other ones that might. But Saracens, maybe, yeah. Look, we'll see. But
there are good games on.
There are good games on this weekend. Just to give them a shout out, and I suppose being Irish and us, we're going to be rooting Leinster. We're not too
fixated on rivalry, local rivalry.
Especially when Munster,
we want the team to do well internationally.
Especially when Munster aren't still in the competition.
And they're not at their pomp either at the moment. They're nearly there. Exactly. They're getting there.
Yeah, they are.
They're not there at the moment.
Well, yeah, it'll take another minute, I'd say.
A couple of years,
yeah.
Do you know? Yeah. There'll be a good team there, I'd say.
So, moving on from the rugby, we're going to go on GA. Just one game to mention, the league final, Limerick and Kilkenny in the hurling. I heard Tommy Walsh talking off the ball during the week, and...
Is it a practice game really for the championship?
Yeah, it's...
do you see Limerick put out a full team like?
Well, it's kind of is, yeah, in a sense, I suppose. I think Kilkenny are going to test how much they can push Limerick though.
But it's fine for Kilkenny in a way because they're on the Leinster side. Yeah. Whereas Limerick are on the Munster side of things.
Still though. Yeah.
You've all the Munster teams you have to be good like that. Like. So
Limerick though.
I see Limerick
with these giants all over the place.
My God, there's some teams.
Like.
If they're playing the likes of Garrett Heritage and your man Hayes and all these boys,
I think
they're playing them all.
As well. Like, I think they're all playing.
If they're playing them,
I think I could be wrong.
They should be doing it.
We'll give a look at it when we're seeing it. We'll review it, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
MMA, Steve. This weekend we've got Izzy and Michael Pereira again.
The guy that beat him
3 times already. A few. Twice in kickboxing and once in the UFC.
Boys.
Like I heard someone saying the last day, and it's very true. It's actually quite brave of Izzy.
I was going to say, to face into him again.
Absolutely.
He'd be saying, right, I know I have a hard night's work ahead, man.
Because he never actually took up, like normally guys taking a fight after they've kind of been a bit shaken
of
after
course.
that,
Yeah.
just to get the confidence back and
Of
get back
course,
to him.
yeah.
Like, but
He's been
in
beat like
fairness,
solid.
in fairness to
Yeah.
him, now I'm interested in the fight because of that as
Yeah,
well.
no, I thought that myself even during the week when you were saying to me like, you know, he's going for it again.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, gee, Mac, how's he even doing it? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
if you actually lose that again, like,
Yeah. Oh,
not good. Like,
it's not good.
that's your kryptonite. Then.
Yeah, it's
Everyone's
not
just saying, you were very good, but you couldn't manage Pereira. Like,
Yeah, and that's
No.
the worst thing about that really is like it'd be fine for Izzy ego wise to take a wrestler beating him, but a guy standing that's better
Kickboxer.
standing.
another kickboxer, like, with
Yeah,
you.
it's-
How are you doing?
It's like someone was saying. I heard a guy saying that it's like Michael Myers, Witcher 1 and Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's like
Keeps
this guy
rising,
keeps
like-
going back for you. Like you go
So
away
true.
from the kickboxing and then you're going to this other world,
I
and
know.
he's there again. Like it's like fair play to him for taking the fight. That's all I'd say, and
Mhm.
I'm intrigued.
I think more people be like that as well, like to be kind of respectful of Izzy taking it, because like
I
you're like
would.
a lot of fellas would just say, I'll go fight someone else now and get my confidence back or whatever. But
Yeah.
he's gone back in there, like, and even the fact he said that last night, he was like, I saw a little clip on it, and he was saying, Pereira knows what's coming, like,
Yeah.
that he's in for a hard fight
Exactly.
himself.
Yeah, he's
so,
trying to
yeah,
convince
he's-
himself, like,
yeah,
you
but
know.
fair play to him.
Yeah.
You have to look at it that way, like, but like you said, what's he gonna do different? Is there anything he can do
He is
different?
kind of saying that he needs to be more aggressive, kind of with what he's doing. So it's
It's not that he doesn't go more like. I know I'm always saying to MMA, like, leg kick him.
Mm,
Do you know, legs, like.
especially
Don't be going high with
to be
the leg
honest
kicking.
with the
Especially with his legs.
camp
as well.
he's with. You'd imagine he will be leg kicking if
Oh, yeah?
because they're all about leg kicks.
Okay.
But
Maybe so he is.
no, you're right. He doesn't do it enough.
No,
the rest
that's what I'm
of
saying,
the
he doesn't do it
fighters
enough.
in that camp do leg kicks a lot more often than he does.
Like he looks for the lovely stylish finish.
he's a stylish. He's
He's
a style
bender,
bender, like
yeah, I
you know.
know.
He's
But Speedy doesn't just say with this fella, no, I'm going to cut the tree down.
yeah,
Do you know?
yeah.
Start
I,
full, just
I can't disagree with that.
straight into the trunk of it.
What do you fancy? Who if you to call one?
I suppose Pereira, because he's beaten him before a couple times, and he's going to just
Yeah.
big dog him a bit, I suppose. But
I
I
feel
don't know.
like-
The only thing
I
is,
feel
you're
like-
fighting that many times, like.
Oh god, you got me right there. Because
Yeah.
I was just about to say, I feel like with numbers, and when I think they're actually as similar,
There's much between
there's
them.
much between them. I feel like
Is
it's
it his turn now?
his turn. I think. I think he
Yeah, I think he could definitely do
if
it.
he doesn't mentally get in his own way,
yeah.
I think he could do it. A fight I'm even looking forward to more than that is Gilbert Burns against Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, just off the bat, I actually think that Burns is going to win.
So the way off the bat, but my heart, come on Masvidal and Leon, I want to see that fight.
I'd love to see it too.
I want to see that fight. I actually want
Two
to
piece
see
in
it.
soda,
Yeah.
But like,
And Leon is a stand-up fighter, and Jorge will
oh,
get
it'd
a
be deadly
stand-up
fight. The
fight
two of them be deadly fight.
in a
It'd be very good
for the
fight.
belt, like
It'd be
a
very
stand-up
good fight.
fight.
Yeah, excellent fight.
brilliant fight.
Like you said, it'd be a stand up.
Yeah.
Just boxing.
Yeah,
and
no, this,
kickboxing.
look, I like wrestling too,
I love
but
it too, man.
when all I'm saying is I like Jorge. I'm a bit of a fan of him, so I want to see him get a chance. And it's too many times as wrestlers, just
Yeah.
that he can't get off the ground and gets knocked up. He ends up getting knocked out by Usman then.
So happens like.
Yeah, but fair play to him. He's humble enough to keep it going, and he's kind of saying after his fight, if he loses, he could be up. Like, so I'm really hoping. Come on, Jorge, bring the
Come on,
violence.
Jorge, boy.
Bring the violence.
Let it
Yeah.
go. Let it go.
Let
boy.
it go.
Let them hands go.
Rob Font against Giannis, who's I had to mention him. Giannis reminds me of a smaller, younger version of Jorge. He's so like him, in the sense that he's really good technically on the feet and he's aggressive and
Yeah.
he'd remind you of him. He just does like.
Yeah.
I fancy. Although Rob Font is, he's a really good fighter.
They're tough ones to like to call.
That's
like.
a tough one to call.
Yeah,
on.
the three of them are tough, man.
I go with Giannis though. I go with Giannis
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's just the younger, fresher guy.
Yeah.
That's all. And bare knuckle, Mike Perry
I
is
see
fighting Luke Rockhold.
He rubbed a bugger on him
I didn't hear about this now.
at the face off.
Oh,
He
did
picked
you?
the nose and he rubbed it on him.
Oh, a booger.
A booger.
Oh god. Mike Perry did to Luke. Fucking Luke with his modelling deals and everything.
Yeah. Picked his nose and just put it on him like.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
oh yeah, who do we fancy?
I Mike Perry's made for it. Like, to me, he's made for that sort of thing. Like, because
I
it's
think
just
so.
it's just pump,
Yeah.
pump, pump.
Everyone is saying it.
But I said to that first fight, I was like, he's going to bait her man. Who's he fighting?
Michael
Some
Venom
good.
Page.
Yeah, I packed him for that boy. I was
yeah.
like, he's just a fighter, right?
Yeah.
John, Michael Venom's all
Yeah.
show and look
Of course.
at me.
Yeah.
But this is just.
This is bare knuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stand and punch.
But
Stand
in
and
fairness, Luke Rockhold has the reach in him.
He has.
He should be able to
Yes.
keep him back a bit.
Still more of a leg guy though. I
And
fancy-
even when
I
they were at the
fancy
face
Mike.
off, he did that.
Yeah.
He lifted his leg.
Who did?
Luke. And they were like squaring up with each other,
Really?
because they were pushed off each other. He lifted up the leg, and I was like, man,
Yeah,
it's my bare
it's
knuckle.
bare knuckle,
Like,
right?
yeah. Mike Perry,
Mike Perry, we said it a while ago.
I think he's made for it.
Yeah, and I think it's fantastic that
for
he
him,
got
like.
his niche because
He found his path, like.
Yeah.
He finally found
Yeah.
it.
And I thought UFC was it at the start.
He was
We've
right
seen
good in
that-
fairness,
exactly, but then just biting down his mouthpiece each time, and it's like, yeah, bare knuckles for you, alright. So yeah, we fancy Mike, I think, don't we?
And you know, Luke just has that reach though. I don't know. Like, I fancy Mike, but Luke is going to be a problem, alright. But
Of course.
I would not mind
Just
seeing
to
Luke win
make
either,
call.
because I do like Luke.
Yeah, I
Do
do
you
as
know
well.
what I mean? I do like him.
Oh, jeez, of course, I'm not against him.
But I'm saying Mike Perry for
think
KFC
he's-
for the
yeah,
bare knuckle.
I think so.
Because
That's where I'm at. That's where my head is at as well. I think
I think you be the face.
he's the
right?
first face
Yeah,
of bare knuckle
bare
boxing.
knuckle,
Yeah.
yeah.
Baseball season preview is pending. We need to do that
Oh, yeah.
also.
Right.
See that? Look, that's news to Steve.
Okay. yeah, no, I'm just sorry.
But we're doing
all over the
we've
place.
the Irish, obviously we've the internationals preview. These are going to be extra episodes coming up in the weeks to come, alright? But we'll
That's
get
the
them all.
soccer internationals we have to preview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll be previewing the baseball also.
Like the baseball is only on with a week so far, and obviously baseball's 168 games in a season.
I think we'll be okay
So-
just getting it out next week.
All I'm
Within the
just
next
saying is,
couple
all
of
I'm
weeks.
just saying is we
Give
have
us
to kind
a-
of see the way it tethers
yeah.
out for the first couple of weeks anyway,
Give us a chance.
because
And
it's kind of that kind of game. We'll
just to
see how it
quickly
goes.
mention as well before we leave you, the Masters is on. Currently we have it on outside. Brooks Koepka is leading 4 shots with amateur in
Bennett.
second place.
Sam
Bennett,
Bennett, yeah.
amazing after 2 days.
Unbelievable.
But we'll give you the
And Shane Lowry, of course, keep it going, man.
shout out to Shane Lowry.
Come on, Shane, keep that going.
We'll be reviewing all that.
And Roy doesn't
within the
look
week's
like it's
review.
happening this year again.
Looks like he's missing the cut, unfortunately,
Sick.
which is a shame.
Sick.
Next year,
Hopefully.
right? That's the story.
One more thing as
Oh.
well for next week as well.
Yeah, you've news for me.
The World Snooker Championship
Oh, very
as well
good, yeah.
will be on the way. So hopefully
Taking
Ronnie
on
Sullivan. Let's go again.
Let's go
Let's
on.
get that record.
Let's see.
Let's do it.
Let's see a legend
Yeah.
become the
Yeah.
legend.
The
that
goat.
He is.
The
yeah,
goat,
and the
like.
goat. Messi again out in the World Cup, guys. The same old.
Tom Brady and
Same
football,
old
whatever.
difference,
There's
yeah.
plenty of them out there. But yeah, the World Snooker Championship, and we have an Irish guy, a young lad called Aaron Hill.
Can't believe I missed all this, but yeah, Aaron Hill. We were checking it out last night actually.
Yeah, because I was just saying to you, because I'd heard about
Yeah.
this guy. He'd beaten Judd Trump last year in a tournament, and it was, I think it was the
he didn't take
Northern
too
Ireland,
kindly to that, did he?
Northern Ireland
Judd.
tournament. Judd actually said it was a fluke. Like,
He said it was
you
a fluke.
should-
That's right.
You need to go if you want to see the interview after. Just write in like Judge beaten by Hill.
Yeah.
He's actually so peed off after it, like
Yeah.
that he was just beaten like by
A
this
young
young
lad.
lad. He's only just turned 21, like.
Yeah.
So he's our hoping out for our
Without
next
those-
King Dorothy, as we say,
Oh, Fergal O'Brien.
or Fergal O'Brien, yeah, or
who's-
Jared Green,
Who's the other one? That was not in
Mike Judge.
No. Michael Judge, yes.
Yeah, Green Judge.
Judge was the other one.
No,
No, I'm thinking of Joe Swale.
Swale.
Northern
That was the
Ireland.
other one. But they're
Yeah.
part of
There,
it. It's all
that's
good.
the way I would put it.
And Alex Higgins.
Mark Allen.
And Mark Allen's still there, of
Mark Allen
course.
is fine these
And he's
days.
going well. He's going
Anyway.
well. Could actually do something in
could.
the World Championships this year.
You
Mark
could.
Allen.
Oh, definitely.
Could definitely do something. But look, watch it all. Keep an eye on all.
We'll
We'll
be
checking that out.
previewing that too, so possibly.
It's only the qualifiers at the moment, but it's almost on.
We'll have to preview that, so we'll give a quick.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be previewing it anyway, so
It's it.
fantastic. All right, guys. Until next time, take care.
Mind yourself.